Hey Claire, Alexandre. How are you guys? Hey Nana, how are you? Christina, Rosella. Hey Andrea, how are you girls? Kalinka, Tanja. Please, may you do a talk on living from the end and infinite realities. Of course I can. So, you want to look at it as the easiest way possible. So, you want to look at living in the end as how do you live in the end knowing that you have your phone? Because you are constantly living in the end. You are either living in the end of you having that thing or you are living in the end of you not having that thing. So what you do is that when you do understand that you are the source of every possible reality, because creation is already finished, so there are infinite scenarios, there are infinite possibilities, and when you understand you are the only thinker and the only one that gets to choose which reality you desire, then living in the end is very easy because you know that you live your life in the present moment, knowing that the desire is going to be realized for you. And parallel realities means that all desires are a promise and all the desires are there for a reason because they're already manifested. You just simply have to select that desire, that reality. Can I manifest an SP? Happy New Year, Andrea. How are you? Hey, Alexandre. Hey, Melanie. How can I manifest an SP? Always talks to me when he says he gets busy. You are creating him busy from the assumption that you are not a priority, maybe. Check within your assumptions. Check within the role that you play, and you will understand what role you have attributed to people in your life. So, him not talking to you because he's too busy, it means that you're playing the role that says, I'm not a priority, I'm not chosen, I'm not worthy of being a priority. So making him talk to you is you understanding that I'm the fucking prize. Of course I'm a priority, I'm source. I'm the only source, I'm the only thinker. So he doesn't even get the free will, which means he's not on purpose being busy and not writing to you. That's what free will means. So he doesn't even get this choice. The only choice he gets is that he adores me, that he worships me. Hey Shoes, how are you, man? Hey Hajar. If we want something on a time crunch, what's my best advice? Not putting unnecessary pressure on you, because how can you assume there is a time crunch when time is not real? Time is an illusion. Time is not linear. All you have is right now. Thank you, Emma. How can you manifest on a time crunch when there is no time? Thank you, Rosella. When everything is right here and right now, there is actually no time involved. So time crunch over what? You already have it right here and right now. The only thing you have to do is you have to allow yourself. You have to allow the 3D to reveal it for you. I'm fine, Melanie. How are you? I have the best holidays. Did you guys have the best holidays? How to manifest my dream home. Understand that everything that you perceive as the home, as the house, is a concept that you manifest from within yourself, from your consciousness. So know that because the desire is there, it means that the reality of me having my dream home, it's the best possibility, it's the only possibility. So you assume that my desire is a prophecy, therefore I don't have to do anything. The best home will be revealed to me in the 3D, and I'll take inspired action, knowing and trusting that I'm the only one in charge here. That's how you manifest basically everything. It's like you order the package from Amazon. He just ghosted me after I told the guy my age. He wanted me, but now it's over. Why are you quick to judge that it's over? You really haven't accepted that you're the only thinker, have you? How can anything be over? You say it's over and that's why it's going to be over. Are you sure you want to have this assumption? Are you sure this is the scenario you want to live? How to manifest dream home without money for the house. Don't worry about, because the money for the house is the middle. You don't even care about the middle, you care about your outcome. So understand that it will manifest itself for you. Dare to assume that it will manifest itself for you. That the 3D has your back. The 3D will please you. Because regardless, the 3D does please you. My SP keeps posting about he's crying over some girl. No, this is your assumption. Maybe he's crying over you. Don't you dare to assume he's crying over you? What other girl? There are no other girls. You are the only one. I'm well, I had an amazing holiday. Bestie spoiled me with so much ceviche. It was amazing. I'm happy for you, Melanie. I'm manifesting my SP, but somehow I manifested another person who's literally a perfect match. Could be because my self-concept improved, or is this new person better for me now? It's better for you if you do choose him to be better for you. If it's not what you want, it's BBL, it's bird with boral lands. Like, it's crumbs of reality. When you actually want your person to manifest in your world, you shouldn't take less if that's not what you want. Unless you like this vessel more, this new person more, and that's why you're gonna choose the other person. Not because they're better, it's because you had less resistance to their behavior, and that's why they manifested as being better. But you can manifest your specific person if you want to choose them. No one is better or worse for you. You decide if he's better or not. No one can decide. He's only 28, which is too young. That's my son's age. So what? Stop limiting yourself. Hi, can we decide something is already happening while still doing other techniques? Yes, of course, Christina. You can decide something is already happening because, to be honest, something is always happening behind the scenes. Just because you cannot perceive it happening, it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that it doesn't happen. Hey, Kim. This is true because my SP has a third party now and he looks very happy there. Well, you manifested him to have a third party. You manifested the third party for him and you manifested him being happy there because, as Neville Goddard says, their realities are rooted in you. So you manifested his life. You manifested him being happy there. Why can't you assume that he's happy with you? Are you so less? So you try to analyze and you try to understand, why did I manifest him to be happy with someone else and not with me? Like, what image do I hold of myself? Do I hold the image that I cannot make anyone happy? Why is that? It doesn't make any sense to play small when you know that you are source. Unless you don't know your source. Hey, Marta. Oh, can you please do visualization prompts? What is that? What is visualization prompts? I'm sorry. I think I sabotage my own manifestations all the time. You can never sabotage your manifestations, but you can delay your manifestations very much when you try to figure out the how it's going to happen. And that's what makes you think that you must do a technique in order to manifest it. Because you say, I must imagine it all the time, otherwise you won't come. It's like you are trying to control the how it's going to manifest. I manifested my ex back, but I don't know how to get him to show up communicating. Is there just not spending? Wait. I manifested my ex back, but I don't know how to get him to show up. Communication. Is there just not spending time? They're not spending time with you. Again, it's about deciding and about knowing that they don't have the freedom of choice, and they don't have, like, they're not against you. They're not against your decision. Simply knowing what you want should be enough. Like, I want to spend time with my specific person. That means that this reality is perfectly capable of manifesting, so this is what I'm going to get. Know what you want so the 3D knows what to give you. Otherwise, if you are not clear on what, and not clear, I'm not saying I'm not clear. If you do grasp on, he's not here yet, he's not here, that's what the 3D is going to give you. That's what you're giving the 3D. CJ, does realities work? Does my SP know me in theirs? Well, obviously somewhere your SP is alive and does know you in theirs, but you shouldn't bother yourself with it, because you cannot perceive someone else's reality because you're not in their body. If you were in their body, you would have perceived the reality from their perspective and from their point of view. But since you are in your body, everything that you experience is your creation, is your reality. So every version of your specific person is imagined and manifested by you. It's not like it's their reality. They don't have a reality of their own in your reality. Visualization scenes. I'm sorry, but I don't do visualization scenes. I'm not like in putting you in a trance and trying to imagine. Only you know the outcome, but you don't need to visualize. Like, before you even knew about the law of assumption, were you ever visualizing? Mrs. Fox, I was waiting for you. I was thinking of giving you a message and telling you I'm live again. I'm unpredictable, I know. Shouldn't have said X, should have said my man. Yes, you want to do that. You want to give the 3D the command so that the 3D knows what you ask for. Hey Rosella, thank you. So I just assume I will live in that house. It's mine. Look, don't assume you live in that house. I'm not against what Neville Goddard said, like assuming it's already here and now, but it's not like acting as if you are in that house. I would rather go with something that doesn't create so much resistance and knowing that you are going to experience it. Because when you know that it's done, like it's already created, tapped up and ready to be delivered to you, you have the feeling of being safe, and you have the feeling of being how do you call it, fulfilled, knowing that your desire is a promise. Hey Melissa, thank you. You're a nice guy. The house is yours regardless, because you created it. Hey, wish fulfilled. How can we feel we deserve it? I'm source, but everyone is. So what makes me better? No, in your reality, no one is source. You understand, Nikki? Everyone is in their reality, but you cannot intermingle in their reality. There are separate bubbles. There are separate houses. Thank you, wish fulfilled. So it's not that everyone is source. In your reality, you're the only source. Stop thinking about what anyone else does and think about what you want. Time to be a little selfish and understand that this is your life and you are source of your life. No one is source of anything in your reality. You're source of whatever you experience. You understand? So I hope that makes you feel better. And why would you think less of yourself? Self-love and self-respect is understanding you're perfect the way you are and you are deserving of everything that you desire. I just kept looking for proof in the 3D, and when I don't find it, I get upset and delay it. Well, why do you look for proof in the 3D? Like, how is that going to help? When you order something from Amazon, do you keep searching where it is? Like, you do trust. Or when you go to a restaurant and you order your food, are you every second going in the kitchen and seeing if the chef is preparing your food? You don't do that when it's about the simple stuff. Manifestation is actually very simple. It's not something complicated. think of manifestation as the same way you manifest your coffee and your food. It's the same thing. It's actually the same thing. So you are looking for proof in the 3D. Don't worry. Assume the proof. The proof will come by itself. When you assume that the 3D is giving me enough proof, you won't be searching for proof, because when you are searching for proof, you are in the state of searching for proof, and you will only be searching more. You will only get more excuses to keep searching. You will not get the proof in itself. Just sit and relax and know that the 3D will give you proof. And to be honest, when you command from the human victim mindset, you're not really sure if the 3D is going to give it to you or not. So that's what brings us back to the fundamentals, that the 3D doesn't have free will. So the 3D must bring you what you said you wanted, because you're the only one in charge. So if you know this two basics, fundamentals, you wouldn't even look for proof, because you would know. Oh, hello, my love. You're so sweet. Hi, CJ. I had a lot of movement. Thank you, Madalena. Hey, CJ. I had a lot of movement recently. Not full manifestation, but I'm really enjoying the journey. Nikki, this is so sweet, because there is always movement, but you would rather not try to say that it's a journey, because you do manifest out of thin air every second. So you feeling that there is a journey? Yes, I agree with you. Even my dog disagrees with the term being journey. Shut up, baby. Baby, shut up. Can you calm down? Thank you so much. Everyone just got scared. They were like, we were listening to CJ and then the bark woke us up. Just give me 2 seconds. I'll put her to bed. Wait. She's a very good protector. Okay, let's just... Where was I? With the journey. Yeah. Enjoy the journey. Yeah? Enjoy the ride, because it's you. Don't think of it like a journey, but more like it's instant, because manifestation is instant. Hey, Melissa. Mrs. Fox. Yeah, the butter is for Mrs. Fox. Hey, Swerwa. If we keep doing our techniques but trust we have our manifestations, that not lack right. Well, Juliana, if you would trust you have your manifestation, you wouldn't do techniques anymore. So can you see how it goes? It's a little bit tricky. Before you even learn about law of assumption, you weren't doing any techniques, but yet you manifested perfectly the breakup or the job, or I don't know, whatever you have in your reality. So you weren't actually doing any techniques, and you still managed to manifest. So would you be doing any techniques for when you order your coffee? But you know you're going to get your coffee, right? So you wouldn't do any techniques. Manifestation is more logical than we think it is. How can I manifest my parents accepting my relationship with my girlfriend? They're homophobic and I want to move out with my girlfriend. Manifest my... Okay, this goes 2 ways. First of all, why do you believe that your parents' opinion would be ruining your relationship with your girlfriend? Unless you do want your parents to be part of your life, you can simply stop assuming they're homophobic. But is it the main assumption that I can never be happy? Something has to always be against me. I cannot be fulfilled because, look, my parents now don't agree with my girlfriend. I want to move in with my girlfriend and they don't. This is not a block. Like, stop focusing on the block so that they can accept your relationship with your girlfriend. And know your source and command them to accept. You're going to accept. I don't give a fuck. You're going to accept my relationship because I said so. I don't need an excuse. I fell asleep yesterday. I just got the last bit of the life. I'm so happy to see you again. Yes, Rorua. CJ, do you put your lives on YouTube? Today's live is going to be on YouTube. Yes, yesterday's live, it won't be on YouTube. But how does it work? How do I know who is a hologram and who's not? Everyone is a hologram. What do you mean? How to know who is a hologram and who's not? In your reality, your source. That means everything is a hologram. Like at the dream at night, is there any real person there when you dream at night? There's no real person. It's you dreaming it. It's you imagining it. Not even you. You're not even real in the dream. Hey, Leah. Wanna move out with my girlfriend, I told you. You helped me so much. You're the best coach I've ever come across. Thank you, Shurwa. I want to play a little with my holograms. How would you manifest a celebrity? The same way I would manifest a specific person is no different. The same way I manifest a cup of coffee. Just because they're a celebrity is because you made them a celebrity. And being a celebrity is actually a job. It's not that they're above you. Stop considering celebrities like being above you. You still manifest them. You manifested their career. Awareness means what you know to be true, right? Yes or no? Not actually. Awareness is you are awareness, regardless whether you believe it to be true or right or not. So you are aware. You are aware of being a human being. You are aware you're God. You are aware. It's not actually that it's true or not. You're just aware. You're aware of fear. It doesn't mean it's true. You understand? You are aware of your thoughts. It doesn't mean that they're true or they're a lie. Because basically when you're aware, you're just the observer. You don't have an opinion whether something is good or bad. You're neutral because the observer is neutral. Hey CJ, so happy to listen to you again. Hey Madalena. Wait. I feel like I can't do it anymore. What can't you do anymore? I want to be spoiled by my SP. I've decided that he loves spoiling me, but never gave me a present, not even for Christmas. I told him that I want to buy a phone. I was waiting for him to tell me. Okay. So you want to be spoiled by your SP, but you still look for confirmation in the 3D whether he's going to spoil you or not. Now, to be honest, when you take a decision, you know that your decision is the only thing that's going to be obeyed. So you don't take a decision and you see, are you going to obey it or not? Because that is you not being sure that you are the only thinker and you're in control. And we yet again go to the basics of no one has free will in your reality. That means no one is doing anything on purpose. They are simply playing the part you give them. So another thing, just because he didn't buy you a present on Christmas, don't allow it to mean that you're not spoiled. Because it's like, look, it's like when people might tell me, let's just say, for example, I would say I'm a human being, okay? Someone coming and telling me I'm an alien, it wouldn't mean, I wouldn't allow that person to change my opinion about the fact that I'm a human being, right? It's the same thing. You assume you're worshipped and you assume you're spoiled. You wouldn't allow something in your 3D, which is actually your reflection, the reflection of, if it's something that you might not like, it might be a reflection of your insecurities. Or it might simply be a bridge of incidents, nothing more, nothing less. And you're overreacting and you're overthinking about this tiny little fucking circumstance that just reflected you. So it doesn't really actually matter. You're trying to change a behavior and you're looking in the 3D and then you're saying it's not working. So how does this make you the priority? How does this make your decision be the final decision? When a judge gives the sentence, he doesn't give a fuck. It's the sentence, it's the decision. Jail for life or jail for I don't know what, you understand? Why are you guys tired? Awareness means choosing what you want to experience, stick to what you want and you get it. No, awareness is everything. It's you being aware, being conscious. That's awareness. I'm aware right now I'm talking to you. It's not me making a decision. I'm aware, I'm observer. I'm the observer. The observer doesn't make any decision. The observer simply observes. Awareness is when you watch a Netflix show. That's it. You just observe it. It's not choosing. Awareness is not choosing. I need money to pay for my hair. I don't want to touch my savings. Then don't assume that you won't have to. My parents are too controlling and they reach out to my girlfriend's parents and force us to break up. So this is basically you saying I never get what I want. It's the general assumption of regardless of how many circumstances you bring to me, the fact that you even care about the circumstances, you know that in a year from now, these circumstances won't matter. Fast forward in your life, you're going to be with your girlfriend, and what you are describing to me today is not going to matter in a year from now. So why dwell in something that won't even matter in a year from now? I know that it matters right now, but in a year from now, it wouldn't matter. So understand your source, understand that their behavior, it's a reflection of the assumption that you have about you and your relationships. Maybe you think that you're being in a gay relationship is wrong, or maybe people will have something against it. Simply assume I always get what I want. This is the general assumption you might want to have, and allow these circumstances to dissolve. Like, okay, you can say whatever you want. I know I'll get what I want. I'll get you to agree. I'll get my girlfriend. I'll move in with my girlfriend. This is going to be over soon. I don't have to dwell in any circumstance and give my attention to some things that I don't like. I'm going to allow it to resolve itself by itself. I'm going to stick in my decision that I am the one that always gets what they want. Because when you say I always get what I want, this covers the little details like relationship, your parents accepting you, and etc., etc. I want to manifest friends, but with health issue, manifesting away, it keeps me in the house, and I also don't post or anything, so can't understand how I admit them. How would I? So when you are in the process of manifesting something, the only thing you don't have to ask yourself is how would it manifest? Why would you care? Something could literally come to your door and knock, and then you could be friends. So don't think about the how. Don't allow your human logical limited mind to bring you in with excuses that if I don't post anything, how am I going? You don't care. You don't care. Simply assume that I will have... Oh, thank you. This is from the Squid Games. I love the Squid Games. It's like what we're doing to our holograms. It's actually Squid Games. I love it. Dalgona. So that's how, with health issues, the health issue is not a block for you to meet new people. Also, you not being active in social media is not a block for you. So stop putting unnecessary blocks in your way, believing that this is what keeps me away and I'm missing out, and how can I make new friends? Like, you're coming up with bullshit human logical mind reasoning. So you post what? So you're focusing on your desire, you bring it in the 3D, we experience in 4D. Don't make a difference like the 4D, the 3D, the 5D, and the 7D. It's not like, oh, you're so sweet, Tina, I love you so much, thank you so much. So you focus on your desire, you bring it into 3D. You focus on yourself, living your best life, living in the present moment, knowing your desire will manifest itself for you in the 3D, and you go about your life. You don't focus on anything. You focus on you being source. You focus on you living your life. Your desire is not the only desire. You must have other desires. Otherwise, if you have only this desire and you put your life on hold for this desire, you're not doing it like it should. Like, you're putting your life on hold. You make your life go around by this desire. Your life revolves around this desire. You forgot who you are. Because the desire is actually the message your higher self gives to you. Is like a nudge. Is like a prophecy. That's it. It's like you crave for chocolate and you go and fucking buy chocolate. It's not like you crave for chocolate and then you sit around, you do a technique, you imagine it in the 4D. No, you fucking go and take chocolate. That easy. But with people, you might tend is different, because you do still grasp on the idea that people do have free will when they don't. You want to understand how they don't have free will? When you manifested a breakup, why didn't any one of those holograms of yours, why didn't they just say, no, I don't want to break up with you, regardless of what you assume? Why didn't they have free will back then when they parroted back to you your breakup and how enough you didn't feel and how you felt unloved and unchosen? Why the fuck didn't they have the balls to stand and have the free will and tell you, I'm not gonna leave you? No matter what you assume, I'm not gonna get the third party. I love you. Why were they just parroting back to you your fears and your insecurities? If they had free will, they should have stand up and said, no, I'm not leaving you. But obviously they didn't. So why would they have free will when it's about you choosing that they love you? So I'm a hologram to you, or are you a hologram to me? In my reality, you're a hologram. In your reality, I'm a hologram. But how would I know, Melissa? Because I only intermingle with versions of you that I imagine. So I wouldn't know. Whatever opinion you have about me, it's my assumptions. It's my self-image projected onto you. You understand? So I wouldn't understand. I wouldn't know. Because no one has free will in my reality. I did a few techniques and he was still not home. The techniques don't manifest you knowing your God and he has no free will manifest. How do I manifest the money for my hair appointment this Thursday? You don't care about how do I manifest. Simply say I'm going to have the money for the hair appointments without getting into my savings account. Don't care about the how. Let the 3D handle it. Why would you care? You're the boss of your reality. You shouldn't even care what the 3D does. Your 3D is your servant. Why the fuck would you care what your servant would do? You want your shit. You know what you want your shit. Let the 3D do the dirty job. You sit around, relax, and know it's done. That's it. I look cool today. I didn't look cool yesterday, Mrs. Fox. You look cool too. Yes, I got it. I'll say that is just a bridge and I'll be so spoiled that I can handle. Hey, yes. Hey, Crystal. Cookie for my cookie. Oh, thank you, Cookie. Yes, CJ, you look cool today. Thank you, wish fulfilled. For weight loss, I just decide that the weight is dropping off me. Yes. Or I'm the perfect body. My metabolism is so perfect. Everything is working perfectly. I always get what I want. Life is spoiling the shit out of me. My 3D is spoiling the shit out of me. Oh my God, I have a boyfriend. He said he doesn't care about age. Perfect. You want to drop the oh my God. It's not something special. Ooh, I got a boyfriend. Of course I have a boyfriend. No, not me, you. I have a girlfriend. CJ, I'm inviting my SP to a wedding as a date. Do you recommend something? Do you do it on purpose to get something out of it? To make it manifest? To influence the 3D? Do you do the dirty job? Can't you just command him? He comes to your wedding. Can't you just command he invites you on the wedding? Why do you have to put so much effort? I'm even lazy of texting anyone. They text me. I don't have to text anything. My SP is living such a fulfilling life and I'm here longing like I can't understand. Pizza, oh fuck me, I want pizza, Rosella. What kind of pizza are you? Good night, Claire. What kind of pizza are you? What kind of pizza are you? Fuck me. My SP is living such a fulfilling life and I'm here just longing. Perfect, you created him the perfect life and you created the shit for yourself. I hope you understand your God. If you haven't understood your God, why don't you look at your circumstance? Do they match your thinking? Is this your thinking? He's such a fulfilling life. Perfect. You manifest so much happiness for him away from you and you have the assumption that you're missing out and he's so perfect and his life is so perfect and he's so beautiful and he's so fucking special and he's on the fucking pedestal and I'm here longing to live this life for him. And why can't I get everything I want? Because I won't listen to CJ and I won't apply and I have so much content and I take in so much information but I never apply and CJ keeps telling me I'm source. How the fuck am I source? I don't understand. Thank you, nice. Good night, Claudia. I recommend you won't invite your SP to the wedding if you are going to force the 3D into happening. Can we manifest in a time crunch? Yes. How do you manifest waking up 5 o'clock in the morning? How do you manifest being at your job 8 o'clock in the morning? Isn't that manifesting in a time crunch? You manifest you're waking up, you manifest you making coffee, you manifest you going to the toilet, take a shower, and then you manifest you taking the car, going to the work that you manifested. So how the fuck do you manifest waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning to go to your job and being there on time? Isn't that a time crunch? Yes, it is. I really like your way of thinking, but can I ask something sensitive that most people won't answer? Yeah, I'm in for sensitive because I'm a insensitive bitch. Thank you, Tina. Go ahead. Ask the most sensitive shit. I don't care. How do you approach it mentally when your 3D shows you something you don't prefer? I know it's going to be over. This circumstance doesn't mean anything. I piss on the circumstance. I don't care because the circumstance is part of me. So why would I be afraid of a tiny little breadcrumb? That's how I would approach it mentally. I wouldn't lose my shit. I would remind myself of who I am, and I would understand that this circumstance right here has a good reason to be here. Otherwise, it wouldn't be here in the first place. So even if I don't like it, there has to be a bigger purpose, and the purpose is me getting what I want, because the 3D is not separate from me. The 3D doesn't have a mind of its own of deciding the circumstances or not. I just manifested something because this is the fastest way for me to get my desires. Is it something wrong if he has a girlfriend but I want him? No, it's not wrong, Diana. You created the girlfriend for him. Can I see the sensitive question? I want to invite him because I want to go with him. You want to invite... Look, if you're not together, if you are in a no contact situation, and if you want to use this invitation as a means to an end, like, this takes too much, I gotta do it myself, I'm gonna invite it. And if you come from the assumption that I'm inviting him because he won't pursue me, I will have to influence the 3D, otherwise I won't get what I want, I suggest you won't do it. How to stay in the end of having my own home. I'm getting triggered by people I live with being slobs. Staying in the end of having your own home is it's you basically knowing that this circumstance won't even matter in a year from now. Fast forward, you're gonna have your home, fast forward. So it's your manifestation, and you living with those people that annoy you, it's also your manifestation. You can either A, assume they don't annoy you anymore, and 2, assume that I will get my home. This is not going to be like this forever. I'm powerful, I'm the supreme master, and the 3D obeys me. Thank you, Plopsy. I like your username, Plopsy. But I don't understand, if everyone is my hologram, how I can be in your reality. Because creation is already finished, Melissa. I'm in your... How do you know you're in my reality and I'm not in your reality? I don't understand why you bother yourself with this kind of question instead of testing the law for yourself. Why don't you test it for yourself and then you'll get the answer? So if everyone is your hologram, how can I be in your reality? You can be, because you're also a hologram in my reality. You understand? Test the law for yourself. Give me a command and see if I obey it. I will move under compulsion and I will obey your command without knowing it's your command. You understand, Melissa? Oh my God, this guy wants me no matter what age I am. He's so cute, but my heart is with my SP. I have a boyfriend now. Perfect. Good night. Always remember, we're all perfect and amazing. Yes, we are, Nikki. Good night. Brilliant answer. Thank you, Malik. Asking for a friend, manifest a divorce? Yes. You got them married, of course you can divorce them. Even if you're asking for yourself, I wouldn't give a shit. I'm not here to judge. Make sure you don't judge yourself. Hello, Saturno. Joya. Hey, I want to grow my hair. Apparently, I have androgenetic alopecia. No, you don't. No, you don't. What is this? I never heard of it. And if I never heard of it, you'd better forget about it. Because it doesn't exist in your reality. Not in your reality. You don't have this androgenic alopecia. I don't even know what this is. I don't even care what it is. Not in my reality. Not in your reality. So stop saying you have androgenic alopecia. I don't. I don't care. I don't. Who says you have androgenic alopecia? You did. You manifested. The doctor telling you. You even invented this illness I've never heard of. I believe in all this spiritual stuff, but when I talk it to my family, they ask questions that I cannot answer. Well, don't talk it with your holograms. Well, if you do talk it with them and you do have the assumption that they won't understand, then congratulations. This is what you are going to manifest. Why do you feel the need to talk it with your family? Do you feel the need to convince them of the reality of the truth, or do you feel the need to tell them and then they will convince you? What are you trying? You answered. My SP called me, but he keeps talking about his wife and another woman. Enough of this. Enough of this bullshit, Swarua. Cut the bitch off. Enough this bullshit. Don't intermingle. Keeps talking about his wife and another woman. Who the fuck are you to talk about? My ears are not here in my body to hear you yapping about some bullshit. So you'd better shut the fuck up and start treating me as I commanded you to treat me. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not gonna get triggered. I'm gonna show you how funny and stupid you will look when you stop talking about bullshit bitches. For example, if something traumatic happens to someone, like their child gets unalived, do they manifest that? The parents? Unfortunately, yes. Unfortunately, yes. But many people think of death like it's game over. But it's not game over. That hologram just went to another realm. So it's actually your awareness of death existing. You're aware that death does exist, and who isn't aware? And by being aware that death exists, and by thinking that this scenario is actually possible, you might accidentally activate it in your 3D. You understand? Many of the people that know that war, let's talk about war, it's created, war exists, because as we said, creation is already finished. You will not actually experience, but you will observe so many circumstances and understanding that creation is already finished. So war is in our reality because it is created, it's already done, it's already created, creation is already finished. But I personally will not experience war because I won't choose that scenario. So I'm aware it exists. But once I take my awareness of it, once I decide I won't experience war, what my 3D will happen, it will stop bringing me the news about war. It will stop people from talking that war exists. So it's not that I will delete it from consciousness, it's just that I won't experience it. You understand? So that's what happens with death also. As long as you are aware that death is a possibility in your world, which it takes a bold assumption to assume that death is not real and death does not exist, or at least it won't be manifested in your world, you won't, this concept named death, you won't experience it. You understand? I hope you understood. Oh, I just said, in your reality, did you manifest the Ukraine? I was talking about war. Yeah, you activate it by being aware. But look, creation is already finished. Creation is already finished. Everything exists. Homeless people, you just activate them in your reality by bringing your awareness to them. It's not a blame game. It's about you understanding you're in this human experience. That's it. You're a source of everything. As much as you would understand that you're a source of everything, you would stop taking things so personally. And you will stop saying that it's my fault. This is not a blame game. But this is actually us consciously choosing not to experience a certain concept of reality. Okay? I'm glad I got to listen to your live. I have to jump off for now. Sending you lots of love. I love you too, Tina. How to manifest contact SAP. Why is it SAP? I have to do a cigarette for this question. It's SAP. Oh, I don't like it. You need it urgently. I need contact right away. How do you manifest contact with your friends? User. How do you manifest your parents contacting you? How do you manifest your coworkers contacting you? How do you manifest your boss contacting you? How do you do it? The same way you're going to manifest your SP contacting you. Unless, of course, you do believe they do have the free will whether to contact you or not. 2 minutes of break. I'm going to make a cigarette. Wish fulfilled, everyone that smokes. Let's do a cigarette. Schwebsa Grume. I reached out to my SP asking more communication and he still hasn't responded. Because you reached out in the 3D, you haven't changed self. You went as a victim asking for your SP to give you something when they are not source. How can they give you contact when you haven't changed as a person? And I'm telling you, you haven't changed your mindset. You don't go in your, well, you can go in your 3D, but it's useless, it's fruitless. If you don't go in your mind demanding for contact, whatever you do in the 3D, you can even beg for them, they won't do it. Because it is in your mind that you have to demand and not in your 3D. As how to manifest a divorce assumptions by understanding how you created a married person and understanding it's your reality and they belong to you. That's how you manifest a divorce. But it's not the divorce you want to manifest them being with you. It's not the divorce like you're putting this circumstance above you and you say, I have to manifest divorce and then I have, because otherwise, if they're not divorced, they cannot be with me. But it's not the divorce that's stopping them from being with you. It's you believing the divorce is stopping them from being with you. So assume they're yours, regardless, and allow the 3D to do the dirty job. You don't even care about the divorce. Why would you care? This is something that will take care of itself. You don't have to take care of it. Your assumption will take care of it. By assuming he's yours and only yours and he belongs to you and you're his future, you're his happiness, or hers, I don't even know what you like. So if you assume you are their happiness, you are their whole purpose, you are their whole, thank you Diana for the rose, you are their whole meaning, you are their whole everything, you wouldn't even be bothered about the divorce because you know it will end soon. I'm affirming to get proposed. I don't know if the affirmation is good enough. You're good enough. Everything is good enough. You are good enough. Your source, of course, you're good enough. I affirm he's going to propose by the end of summer. Why? Again, with the time frames, by the end of the summer. If he proposes you tomorrow, is that good enough? If he doesn't propose by the end of the summer and he proposed by the end of the winter, does it make any difference when you know he's yours? Doesn't even matter. Again, with the time frames, haven't you guys got it that the time frame, the deadline, it's something that when you say deadline, there is an assumption that it might be postponed. It might be over, you understand? Wow, I just showed you to rub your right ear and this is what you did. You see me, Lisa? And I just made me rub my ear. It's difficult to understand because when we all exist, but we can't intermingle with each other. In your reality, you're the only one that's real. You're the only thinker. All the others are just holograms, reflections, projections. You understand? He had a girlfriend before I met him. He had a girlfriend before I met him. I think we have 1 year together. Do I just ignore her? Yes, of course. I love you too, Surua. What I have noticed is I no longer get triggered from this old SP. I'm manifesting the SP that loves me. Old SP. Wait. When you say the old SP, you say the new SP and the old SP are two different vessels? I appreciate the honesty and real answer. I think the same, but most people get so offended. I don't care. They get offended because you assume they get offended. This is a single person game. You understand? And you're the only thinker, so this is your game. Other people get so offended because it's your assumptions that there is a possibility that they get offended. Or maybe you do have the assumption you are going to be judged for your affirmations. You might be judged for your mindset. This is what might create circumstances like that. I manifested SP to come back. He did, but he's so cold with me. Bridge of incidents, it doesn't matter. Schimbă perspectiva, schimbă viața. I'm fine. How are you? Bershka hoodie, yes. How did you know? Mrs. Fox, how did you know it's a Bershka hoodie? Because you know I have Bershka in my heart. So whatever I wear, it should be Bershka, right? Otherwise, it's nothing. You got me on that. Yes, it's a Bershka hoodie. I love the hoodie and I love Bershka. Mrs. Fox knows what I'm talking about. And wish fulfilled. Okay, enough of that. So, hypothetically speaking, there's a reality where there are no wars in the world. Hypothetically speaking, there is a scenario, yes, that no wars exist. But look, because creation is already finished, there will be wars, but you won't get to experience them. You understand? You cannot take from creation. You can only add. He's so cold with you. Why is it? Thank you for the Dalgona. Again with the Squid Games. I love the Squid Games. So much to learn. I'm done smoking. Now you're gonna see me all. Who's amazing? Is it cool to want both? What? You guys will have a little patience. Why is he called Hakimail? What did you think? This is too good to be true? Maybe it's just a bridge of it. Maybe. It is for sure a bridge of incidents. Don't allow yourself to think that he's cold. Persist in the version of him that you desire. That's worshipping the ground you walk on. I want my SP so badly in right now, but now I have entered a new relationship. I thought I couldn't get this guy, but I did. Perfect. I did it. Opened a new account and I myself am talking about this stuff. I think I have an assumption who you are. Hey, Cinnamon. I'm affirming to get proposed. I already answered. Don't spam the... Do you still experience dips and low energy or moods sometimes? If so, how do you get out of them? I do experience moods. I don't experience energy. I do experience moods, but even when I'm in a grumpy mood or in a shit mood, I'm still God. So I don't give a fuck. I don't allow my mood to say anything about my identity. What shall I do now? About what, ships? About what? About the response. You reached out to him because you tried to make it happen. And you chase him. What should you do now? Allow him to chase you. Hey, Candy. He is mine, he is happy with me only. Yes, but the point is, Suarua, look, because we do have these affirmations. I'm his happiness. He's happy with me. I'm the love of his life. He. It's not about them. He's so happy. I don't give a fuck. Am I happy with him? Am I happy with her? This is my reality. This is my journey. This is my life. I could only care about my own happiness. Of course they're happy with me. I don't even have... This is out of the question. This is by default they are happy. Who the fuck wouldn't be happy to be chosen by God? Are you kidding me? The question was never, is he happy with me or not? Am I happy? I should be more concerned about my own happiness and my own fulfillment, and I shouldn't give a fuck. Why would I care if my reflection is happy? When I sit on a chair, I want the chair to be comfortable. I don't give a fuck if the chair is happy or not. I want to be comfortable. It's about me. Me. I am source. Everything revolves around me. So my only concern is for me to be happy, for me to be safe, for me to be secure, for me to get what I want. I couldn't give a fuck about my reflections and my projections. They are only here to aid me in my manifestation. So why would I care? But sometimes we just say affirmations to soothe ourselves and believe that we're not doing anything wrong. They're happy. Otherwise, it's wrong to want someone that might not be happy with you. Still assuming they have free will, still assuming they have a soul, still assuming they have a mind of their own, and you have to affirm for them to be happy. Of course they are happy. Their happiness was never a question. Their happiness was never an issue. The question is, are you happy? Are you fulfilled? Leave them. It's not about them. It's about you. This is your life. It's not their lives. No, she's married and wants to be divorced from him. He doesn't want one. What? So you're asking me, Indigo. Indigo, please. You don't see me anymore, yes, because I flip the camera when I smoke so that TikTok doesn't ban me. And I like my privacy when I smoke. So, please, address me the right question. No one is here to judge you. No one is going to judge you. Address the question exactly what you want to ask. Don't be ashamed. Ask the fucking question so I can give you a fucking answer. You got me confused. I don't understand what you mean. I don't understand who's divorcing who wants to get a divorce, who doesn't, who loves who, and who wants to be with who. Ask me the question so I can understand. Ooh, so no time frame in the affirmations. No. I told my friend that I'm manifesting a celebrity and he told me don't faint if you see him. I was. Like, he shouldn't faint. Yeah, okay. I didn't understand your comment. My SP came back, but he's so cold. I told you. I wake up every morning and do my self-love affirmations to the mirror. Perfect. Now that I reach out to him, what shall I do? Lol. To stop reaching out to him. Why? I'm really serious. I'm gonna do like this today. Okay. You're God, your source, and you reach out to your hologram. You're God, your source, and you choose to beg in your own reality. You're the king of your reality, and you act and behave as a beggar. So what you should do, understand that you created them, you imagine them, people, for a reason. They do have hands, they do have feet, and a mouth. They can do the work. You created feet for them to come to you, running to you. You created hands so that they can spoil the shit out of you. Otherwise, what's the point in creating them if they are not here to aid you? Why the fuck would you create them? So that you can have someone to beg? What you should do, understand your source. A single person game. Oh, that's a light bulb moment for me. I'm so happy. When manifestation is unfolding on steps, suggestions how to be on track. What? When manifestation is unfolding on steps, suggestions how to be on track. No, it's only you. I was going to tell you who I am, but it's more fun if you tell me your assumptions first. Oh. I'm not doing this game. SP came back before New Year. Intimacy that day. Oh, you got sex? Ooh. After that, he again ghosting. Doesn't matter. Did you think it was too good to be true? I don't want to co-host. Go away. Did you think it was too good to be true? We had such a great night of sex. He came, and then he ghosted. Stop assuming that he ghosts you. You can only ghost yourself. He cannot do anything, actually, to be honest. He can just reflect. Reflect. I'm a queen, and I'm a king. Yay! Plopsy, I adore your nickname, your username. I adore your name, Plopsy. It's so fucking sweet. Like the way I pronounce it, I fell in love with the way I pronounce your username, Plopsy. Do you have to visualize? No, you don't have to visualize. Before you found out about law of assumption, you never had to visualize, did you? Did you visualize anything? The way CJ says sex. Are there other ways to say sex? Stonka. It rolls out of the tongue, doesn't it? Yeah, it's nice. It's like plopsy. It's like the plopsy. It's sweet. Stonka. I told it with a smile because it's our little secret. Wish fulfilled, yeah. What's stonka? No, doesn't matter. Don't go into this. No, it's something personal. Don't worry. It's a nickname for my crush. I want my SP back, but I met someone. Can I have both? Yes. Why limit yourself? I'm polyamorous. I don't limit myself. It's like you have 5 sets of food. Do you limit yourself and only eat salad? No, I can eat soup, and then I can have salad, and then I will have the main plate, and then I'll have a Coca-Cola, and that's it. It's like 5 things on the table. Why would I limit myself? Won't have them all. What do you mean, how? Assume you always get what you want and who you want. My SP keeps doing posts that he's hurting over some girl. It's breaking my heart. Well, it shouldn't break your heart. Do you have a favorite manifestation teacher like Neville? To be honest, no. The other day, I loved your comparison of SP to lasagna, getting them ready. Yeah, that's exactly how they are. Like, I'm not ready for a commitment. Yeah, you are. It's a Polish insect which eats potatoes. Don't tell all the truths. Can you talk about reverse engineering? Yes. For the 10,000th time, I can talk about reverse engineer. Reverse engineer is the process through which I'm going to do a video, and I'm going to pin it in my profile so that I won't have to do it again. Reverse engineer is the process through which you analyze your circumstances and you understand that your thinking, your mindset, is the only source of your circumstances. For example, you assume you're not worthy enough, you're not pretty enough, you assume your specific person is a player, therefore you manifested a breakup. Easy peasy. I think we have those in Romania too. And never forget, we have one in Greece too. But was it like a stonka? Or that's the word? How many languages do you know, Mrs. Fox? Dracu să le ia cine de știe. Nu mă râme de lemn. De alte zi. Scarabeu, dracu să ia. What about sexually transmitted diseases? If they are with someone else, I kept getting itchy. Tulpina slovacă, so you're not one of my assumptions. Who are you? I know every language, I'm God. Yes, you are. Who are you? Schimbă perspectiva, schimbă viața. Elena Andreea. Oh. Hey, dear. I would have got a different answer. When he kisses me, my mouth gets worse. There are no such things as sexually transmitted diseases. Okay? Stop manifesting sexually transmitted diseases in your reality. Poland, but living in Germany. I'm Romania, but living in Greece. Oh no. Greece is so pretty. Ever been? Hey, Cristali. Thank you, Plopsy, for being here. CJ, is Greece better than Romania? From my perspective, it is, yes. I met my SP in Greece. You. I'm still confused how everyone has their own reality. Creation is already finished, Melissa. Everyone must have their own realities. But their reality doesn't intermingle with your reality. Think of it like you're in a village and you have so many infinite houses. But I'm in my house with my doors shut and I'm imagining in my house my own world. In this world, in my house, I intermingle with a version of you that is a hologramic expression of the real you. But the real you is in their own house, intermingling with a holographic expression of the real me. You never actually really intermingle with the real me. Understand? I hope you do. If you don't, I cured, okay, on myself like 15 years ago and I didn't know I created everything perfect. So you can do it right now on purpose, you know, it's easier. I've been having big awakening moments, big downloads from source. That's already mine. Big downloads from the source you are. There is not a source above you and you get downloads. Your source. Source is within you, here. How can source be in this little tiny human head, right? Just decide my immunity is wonderful and takes care of it and manifested it. Yeah, it's basically giving it to the 3D. I've been wanting to keep my energy safe during this time. Recover my power. Okay, I just realized that I keep fooling myself like a pro with negative circumstances. I just realized that I keep fooling myself like a pro with negative circumstances. Stop fooling yourself. It's easy. Where can I ask a private question? Indigo, send me a message in my TikTok account. I found out about manifestation less than 4 years ago and really got it in 2023. Perfect. After yesterday live, I started assuming I'm in a committed relationship with SP. Perfect. There is really nothing here. There's not. Yeah, I know, it's sad. But fun at the same time when you understand you have nothing to lose. It's very, very fun. I'm hurting because I want my SP more than ever and I will have to let this poor guy go. No, you don't. Have them both. Yes, when someone said that the brain is source, it changed my entire perspective. Yes, not the brain, you are. The brain is just a tool. It's not the brain that it's source. You are source. So, Plopsy. So when you manifest money, you shouldn't specify a time frame, or is it okay? I wouldn't specify a time frame. I would want it right now, so I wouldn't specify a time frame. I would assume I'm wealthy. I would assume I'm luxury. I would assume money loves me, because if it does love me, I don't want a time frame. I want it always, every day, every second. I don't want it by then or until then or since then. You shouldn't put a time frame on anything because you are already that in the now. Someone says the only reason for SP came back is for a lesson, not for a new beginning. Ah, fuck me. Who the fuck said that? Oh, sorry. Their fucking opinions. Their fucking limited opinions. I'll be back. Wait. Have to put some wood in my fireplace. Otherwise, I won't have fire. Guess who's back? Back again. Palinka? Oh, come on, you do have Palinka. She's so fucking strong because she drinks Palinka. We have Palinka in Romania. So, some say the only reason for SP came back is for a lesson. Yes! The lesson that you are source and you can have everything you want. Not for a new beginning. That's their opinion. Make your own rules. Do you want that to be true for you? They come back for any new beginnings you desire. It's your reality. It's like it's your company. And someone tells you your employee came to teach you a lesson, CEO of the company. Your employee is here to teach you a fucking lesson, CEO. He's not here to work for you. No, your employee is not here to work for you. It's here to teach you a lesson. Can you see how stupid it sounds? Stop assuming love is hard, or that feelings are hard, or it's not as ordering some fucking coffee from a shop. My SP repeating my affirmations in his songs is crazy, but I know it's manifestation. Of course it is. Everything is manifestation. I love Budapest 2 times. They're having a real conversation here. What part of my answers? Wait. What part of my awareness can I tap into to not stop seeing this as just a dream? Huh? I'll always see it as a dream. I'm consciously aware that this is just a dream. Oh. Hey KJX. Okay, now I know what you mean with give me a command. I had that song in my head and you did sing it. But how is it the same manifesting SP that you know and don't know? Fuck me. It's the fucking same. I had no free will but to parrot back to you what you said. Give them the command, they worship you. It's the same thing. Duh. Thank you, Tazzy, for your likes. Can we manifest only conscious thoughts, manifesting instead of subconscious? Don't make a difference that they are subconscious or unconscious. It's like you're assuming they are hidden from you when they're not. It's not like your thoughts are unconscious, subconscious. They are present in your life. You can look around you and you'll see what you think of. It's right before your eyes. Hey, Christina, thank you. But he doesn't know me. But you know him. Do you know him? That's enough. He's part of you. He's in your reality. That means you're a source of him. Do you know him? That's enough. Hey, Nika. If he doesn't know you, he'll know you. Easy peasy. You've manifested so many strangers before. Your specific person was a stranger to you before you met him. You manifested him from being a stranger into being in a relationship with you. Why are you coming up with silly reasons, Melissa? Your friends were strangers before you became friends. It's the same thing. I just like to know everything, but maybe it's just your assumption about me. CJ, do you know Sam Ingram? I love Sam Ingram. Yeah, I know her. Not personally, but I do know her. I do have an idea. CJ is tired. So I just decide he's going to be my man. Yeah, he's already your man. He's mine. Now, next to the new decision. Message sent. Okay, Indigo, I will answer you after I finish with this live. I used to like her videos, but she has another page here on TikTok about paranormal stuff. Well, isn't she playing on herself with paranormal stuff? She's creating for herself the paranormal. Well, it's a scenario she created for herself. She enjoys it, so I'm sure she has power over the scenario. How do you stop your friends from telling you negative things about SP? I know nothing she said is true, but it still bothers me. How do you stop your friends from telling you negative things about SP? You command them to never talk about your SP anymore. Yes, I was in a religion that believes in paranormal stuff, and I did see paranormal stuff, and now... Hey, Blue Bentley. Yeah, I got no issue that she enjoys the topic, but she agreed with someone that said... Thank you, CJ. I had a great day with SP, then my friend was being negative about him. Don't give a fuck. Your friend is your creation. Shut the fuck up. Tell them to shut the fuck up. Hi, CJ. How can I not think about my circumstances now that I'm manifesting my SP back? Why would you think about your circumstances? Your circumstances are a prior manifestation of yours, so why would you think about stuff you manifested before? How can I not think about my circumstances? You make the conscious choice, because circumstances don't matter. It's like you think about the nightmare you had 10 years ago. Do you still think about the nightmare you had 10 years ago? Or do you still think about circumstances you had 20 years ago? You don't. It doesn't even matter. You still got what you wanted, right? How do you convince yourself SP is yours? My mind tends to resist disfavorable thoughts. Thanks. By understanding your mind is not source, your mind is just a tool. Your brain is just a tool. So you don't have to convince yourself SP is yours. You just have to decide they are yours. You don't have to convince yourself of anything. Just decide. He's mine. I don't give a fuck. Regardless what I think, believe, do, or say, I decide he's mine. I don't give a fuck. And the 3D will have to bend over to prove you that your decision is... Oh, nice massage. Thank you. You could have left that cat to massage me more. So your mind tends to resist. When you don't understand that your source and you do believe they have free will to choose you or not choose you, that's when you get in the way of your manifestation. That's where you get the resistance, because you don't believe that you can have that thing. But when you understand your source, that's why we begin from the core and understand that, hey, I'm source of everything. Of course I can get them. When you play with fire, don't get surprised that you get burned, as you don't play with a QG board. And then you get surprised about all the demons. This sounds so silly to me. Yeah. Whatever, she might have consciously chosen to play this game. If I keep persisting, then I don't need to take action in the 3D, right? Right, let the 3D do the dirty job. Yes, your lives are the best. Thank you, Candy. I'm going to post this on YouTube. So I can have my SP even though he's in love with someone else. Why would you assume he's in love with someone else? You're giving him the command to be in love with someone else. Can't you see? And yes, you can. No, I'm not gonna scream, Mrs. Fox. Even I got tired of screaming. I've answered, Io Bobine. I've answered your question. Having your own home. I'm sorry you weren't there to hear the answer. I'm gonna post it on YouTube. Go and watch the YouTube video. So I just decided and let the 3D manifest. Yeah. Oh, Melissa! Dalgona! Let's play some Squid Games. Let's play some Squid Games with the beliefs. So if I assume I don't have to wait long, I can drop that belief. You don't have to wait at all. Wait for what? You're only waiting on yourself. Can I look at an SP picture and just say he's always taking me and we're together? Yeah, you can. I like it when CJ gets passionate about the law. Yeah. If you call my screaming passion. I just call it screaming. I'm like Abdullahing you. Can I manifest that he is disgusted with a friend? I don't like that. Yes, you can. I've done it. Yes, you can. You can. What part of I am source, I'm God didn't you understand? I'm telling you you're God and you say, can I manifest this? Yeah. What answer are you expecting from me? After I've literally told you you're God and you ask me, can I manifest that he's disgusted? No, you can't. You're God, but you cannot manifest that. No. What part of your source don't you understand? But you are, I think we mean to ask how to do it. Understand his disgust, but look, you're trying to micromanage every fucking little detail. I have to make him disgust so that he doesn't spend time with him. And then I have to affirm for love so that he loves me. And then I have to affirm for communication. And then I have to affirm for this. And then I have to affirm for that. And then and you're overthinking and you're over micromanaging all these fucking shitty details that you don't even fucking care about it. But yes, you can. Assume they are disgusted. Decide. You're disgusted with the bitch. You want to throw up when you think of her. Easy peasy. And I got passionate again. Kamitsa? Kamitsa, go away from there. You're gonna get burned. Good idea. You liked it? Which one of them? Did I get you an affirmation? Was it you want to throw up? You throw up thinking about them. Think you understand now he is disgusted with the bitch from now on. He is disgusted with every bitch. Kamitsa, you will have burning desire. Yeah. It's a kamitsa, it's not komitsa, it's kamitsa. From camellia. True, I manifested for some of SP's friends to move away. Perfect. Hey, Shy. You're my doggy and you're gonna get burned. You're gonna have a burning desire. Good thoughts, affirmations on money. Easy money. I don't even have to work money. You just said your affirmations. I don't have to work for money. You said your own answer. Easy affirmations. You gave your own answer in your own question. Most of you don't really realize you have all the answers. Manifesting on its own. Yes, what about it? Oh, okay. So it's more about choosing what we aren't willing to micromanage and therefore letting the rest manifest on its own. Yeah. It's more about choosing what we aren't willing to micromanage. No, it's about choosing what you desire. I don't want to co-host. Go away. I will turn this off. Okay, so it's about what do you desire? I desire marriage. Okay, let it be. Come to me. You're gonna come to me. And I'll always manifest. Don't care about the how. Because when you manifest marriage, you automatically manifest contact and them being all over you and them worshiping you. But when you say you don't, universe hears you, or how is it? The only universe that hears you, it's you. There's no universe outside of you. It's you. Did I get blocked? Unstable connection. A good connection. There is no universe out there to hear you. You're only talking to yourself. When you're talking to your SP, you're talking to yourself. When you're talking to the universe, you're talking to yourself. It's basically you are talking to yourself all the time. Because you're alone. I'm worthy of a massive abundance. Large sum of money flow to me like water. How does water flow? I get paid to breathe. I get paid to exist. But this is still putting like money outside of you, you understand? When you're a source of money. I get it. So basically, if there's a 3P, just assume SP with you and they go away. Yeah. 3P. What is a 3P? 3PP. When you say, I hope it does not happen stuff, like this is happening. Why? Because you hope. When you hope, you beg. I beg this doesn't happen. So you do have the assumption and you have the conviction that it will happen, but you pray for the best. You pray it wouldn't happen. You beg yourself that it won't happen. I want him to say that he would do anything for me because he loves me. You want him to say it or you wanted to do it? The 3P must go. We are source God. We say what happens. Yeah? The 3P is gone. Regardless. I want him to say that he would do anything for me. You want to hear him say, or do you want to experience him doing everything for you? Don't settle for less. It's like you're hungry for the whole bread, but you assume you desire, oh no, I'm just gonna take the breadcrumbs. I want a breadcrumb. Be true to yourself. What do you really want? Don't settle. What about the collective consciousness? What about it? Who gives a fuck about collective consciousness? You don't influence me. I don't influence you. I don't influence you in your creation. You don't influence me in my creation. So who cares? It's not collective consciousness. It's my assumption manifested in others. That's it. So it's not like I'm source and you're source and everyone is source in my reality. I'm the only source in my reality and everyone else is just my projection, my hologram. You cannot be source in my reality. You're not source of anything in my reality. I'm source. I created you. I get to see my assumptions reflected in you. I'm not aware of the assumptions that get reflected in me from you. You understand? I'm not aware. And even if you tell me it's going to be a projection of my consciousness, it's going to be a reflection of because everything you say, everything you do, every way you behave, it's my reflection. It's my command, whether consciously or unconsciously. So don't worry about collective. I hear this, you always have to worry about someone else and someone else, what someone else thinks, what someone else does, someone else's free will, someone else. It's always about someone else when you say it. It's always about someone else. You haven't even grasped the idea that it's not about anyone else. It's about you. All this struggle from thinking and being a people pleaser and being a circumstance pleaser and being a fear pleaser and being the pleaser and being under everyone. You put yourself under everyone. You make yourself so inferior and you make everyone so superior. For what? What if they have their own reality? What if they have their own desires? Then what am I gonna do? You're like so insignificant for yourself. When you ask those questions, you are like, I'm so insignificant for myself. I don't matter for myself. And I do have to think of what do they think? What do they say? They do and say and think whatever you say. You're number one. You're the first and only. You're the only thinker. You're the only one. So stop worrying and caring so much about anyone else, because regardless, there is no one else. It's like you are in the mirror and you care so much about what your reflection thinks and you think so less of yourself. You put yourself under your reflection. You put yourself inferior to your reflection. You make your reflection so fucking superior. And you try to please your reflection. Is that stupid? Why would you do that? All you get is the experience of being a beggar in your own world, of being a servant in your own world. A servant of your own illusion and a beggar of your own fucking illusion. I got a piercing. Oh, now my doggy wants to drink coffee. No, you're not gonna drink coffee. We have a piercing issue. I got a piercing and I decided it wasn't going to infect, but it's really infected since 2 days ago. Don't allow this circumstance. First of all, go treat yourself with human placebos that you yourself manifested, and then continue assuming it's not going to get infected. So even you decided it wasn't going to infect, had a fear that was stronger that it was going to infect, otherwise you wouldn't have even thought about your ear being infected or not. Leave alone the coffee. You have to sleep tonight. You want a cigarette too with the coffee? To go with the coffee? So decide it's not going to be infected. In the 3D, do whatever you have to do to get the wound out. Because regardless, even the medicine, it's something you manifested. So now what should I do? First of all, take the piercing. I had the same issue with the piercing here, I think. Take the piercing off. You'll do another piercing. Know you're in charge. Know everything is going to be okay. Do whatever you have to do with the medicine you manifest in the 3D world. Go see a doctor. Stop being so afraid of living in your 3D. Just because you're going to a doctor, it doesn't mean that I'm not worse. Well, the doctor you're going to is your manifestation. Hey, James World. So guys, thank you so much for today. I'm gonna end the live. I'm gonna eat some food. I'm hungry as fuck. And psoriasis. I know what psoriasis is. Skin issue. The rest will go away also. The same way you manifested the 60% off. Persist, that it's 100%. Thank you all guys for today. I'm not sure when I'm gonna do the next live. I love you all, and manifest me doing another live. Good night. This live is going to be on YouTube. Thank you, Sarah, for the rose. So whoever wants to see the replay, I will post it tomorrow. Thank you, Moromo. Also, I love you guys. Bye-bye.